Good morning, everyone. This is your girl Oluwatoyin Omotayo, the founder of the Olanike Omopayola Foundation, also known as Two Foundation, a foundation that advocates against domestic and gender-based violence globally, and most especially in Nigeria, because I'm a Nigerian, of course, here. And this video is a sad one, and it is with so much sadness that I'm making this video this morning because this one hits close to home. A story has been circulating lately about a woman who was stabbed to death by her husband in multiple places. And then the husband was later found dead in another city in an attempt in a runaway attempt, actually. He tried to run away from the crime scene. And maybe he thought there's no going back, then he killed himself. We don't know what was going on through his mind, but he killed himself. And neighbors have testified that their marriage was riddled with domestic violence. And apparently at the point that was happening, they could hear her scream, but like as usual, she'll be fine. Until her daughter came out to say, "Come and help my mom. She has been stabbed." And she couldn't make it by the time she got to the hospital. In every of my talk, our Instagram live chats, our YouTube videos, I always say one thing. Domestic violence never ends well. No, it doesn't. Now, this woman, I know her because we attended the same church at River Valley Estate, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, right there at River Valley Estate Gate. I attended that church, for a while before I relocated. And I can tell you, I can still see her smiling face. She will come, she will hug me, beautiful woman, gone just like that. It never ends well. Whatever your reason is for staying back in that physically violent relationship of yours, children, accommodation, money, whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth it. I know of someone who lost one eye till today because his parents were fighting and the father threw something at the mother and it hit him in his eye, in one of his eyes. Until today, he's grown with just one eye. Children are traumatized. Now, look at these children of this particular marriage. What do you think is going to traumatize them most when they grow up? You think it's just the death of their parents? No. But the circumstance is going to traumatize them the more. And we don't know how it's going to turn out for them. It could help them become better or maybe an advocate later. Or it could make them even be worse. Like, I'm not going to get married again, or even make them violent themselves because that's what they are used to. It never ends well. No reason, any reason that you are using to console yourself in that relationship, at the end of the day, it's never going to end well. It will not be worth it. So I am pleading with you this morning. I am begging you, live now that you can live. You are still alive. You have your two legs, you have your two eyes, you have your hands, you have your children. Live. That's the best thing you can do for yourself, for your family. If you think, kill me today, and it kills you, maybe, the police will arrest you, my family will not agree for you. Well, your family will move on. Life will go on. Life will go on. The only thing that's going to happen after your death, court cases, media attention for a while, and people will forget. Your family will eat, your mother will eat, everybody will continue their life as usual. Yeah, of course, you left a hole in our heart, but life will go on. Nobody's going to die because you died. As a matter of fact, people who have warned you to leave, they will say, well, we tried our best. So I'm begging you now that you can leave. Start from somewhere. And we're using this opportunity to beg the government. It's not enough to punish offenders, perpetrators of domestic violence. It's not enough. Punitive measures are very good, But restorative measures are more important even than the punitive measures. If women know that they are protected, I can leave this marriage because if I leave, I will go to the government, they will put me in a shelter, set me up within 6 months, and I can have my life back. Nobody's going to stay back. We need restorative measures from the government. We need support. The NGOs, the CSOs, government parastatals that I tell of all this, we need. When I was working with National Human Rights Commission, we had a lot of human rights cases like this. Most of the cases are domestic violence cases. I was right in the Women and Children Department and Vulnerable People's Department. And most of those cases, when they come, sometimes what the women need mostly are intervention, restorative measures. But we do not have it. We do not have it. We only tell them, okay, leave this, but there's no other solution for them. So they are practically, indirectly doomed to stay back. So we are pleading with the government. It's not enough. Yes, we know there are laws now. The government is trying to make sure your offenders are punished. It is very good. But in the process, we are giving more attention to the perpetrators. We are neglecting the victims. We need restorative measures. We are begging the government. Let there be restorative measures in place for victims. Let the woman be able to stand up and say, I am leaving. Without thinking, where will I stay? Without thinking, what would I eat? Let there be places people can go into and they can be sorted for 1, 2, 3 months before they'll be able to find themselves. Support for women. Financial support, tangible financial support for their children. The government can afford to give scholarship to these children. They can afford to give them the uniforms. They can afford to, look, a child in school is registering. Right here, it's done. They have provision for low-income families. So once you feel the phone that you are low income, you cannot afford to give your child food to school, you cannot afford to probably buy some books or uniforms, automatically the government places you on free meal for your child. They give them uniform, they give them every other thing. It can be done. This money that one person is siphoning can be used to take care of women. We don't have to be losing our women to domestic violence in the name of I cannot leave. We are begging the government, please, let us help our women. Let us protect our women. This is a very sad case. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the last if the government do not step in with restorative measures, not just punitive measures. We still have the case of Kolade, still in court today. I think he's on appeal right now. And this case has happened for almost over 10 years now, that he killed his wife. Multiple stab wounds, the same way. And it's been in court ever since then. You can imagine, 10 years after, we are still talking about court. He's still alive, he has not been killed. So we are begging the government, please, of course, like I said, punitive measures, fine. Restorative measures, more important. Put it in place for us. We are begging. We are begging. That is what financial like us are doing, raising our voices. There is little we can do. We had an empowerment program recently for women in Ondo State. With the little we gave them, we saw at the food items and everything, we saw how much it was appreciated. But that's just as little as we can do. But they need a solid ground, they need solid support that only the government can give. We are pleading with our government to take all these things seriously. A lot of talks are going on. Women involvement in politics are not, yes, they are all good. But do not let us forget the victims, especially the indigent victims. They don't have power, they don't have money, they don't have resources, they don't have family that could help them. And the only solid support they can have is the government coming in, through intervention to help them. And as a woman listening to me right now, if you know that you're going through domestic violence, leave now. Leave. It's never going to end well. For you or your perpetrator, it's never going to end well. Thank you, and hopefully we have this talk again, and we'll keep talking about it again and again until you hear us. It's still your girl, Oluwatoyin Omotayo, and thank you.